Good. What is it? That's almost March. Okay. I'm on March on the beat. Okay, here we go. Yeah. Okay. Year's going by quickly. Okay. We're almost over the first quarter. Yeah. Look. Look. I ain't even got time. I got the money on my mind. You know the boy gotta shine. And you know I gotta flying. Another tip there to cook. I'm doing in the book. I'm still messing up my words. I gotta get it on back. And that ain't even gonna rhyme though. I'm still coming on time though. I gotta go and grind though. And I don't wanna cuss. They can really mess with us. CT right with me. I get the beat going quickly. Conclusion, don't miss me. Go all on the microphone. Dope boy, don't leave it alone. Slow down, pick it up and then speed it up. On the microphone, I beat it up. Get some good food and eat it up. About to start the keto diet up. Or the intermittent fasting. On the microphone, I am lasting. All the questions that they asking. Dope boy still lasting. On the microphone going. And I am still flowing. And everybody still knowing what we doing with a double dash. Justice League, they can't up with us. And I messed up the last line. But I still got time. I like it.
Hey, man. Hey, you rapped.
That's what I be doing.
At some point, you just want the bars. It don't even matter
Just
anymore.
get it out, spit it out.
Give us the bars.
I like the boots.
Thank you, man.
What are those? What brand? I mean, I know we're not paying them, but what brand are the boots? I mean, that's your thing to always say.
The hand wave was very discarding.
No, I'm saying, I know that you're going to say, I'll tell you off air. I'll tell you later. But those are some nice boots.
Thanks, man.
I only own one pair of boots. They're Timberlands and they're scuffed. Yeah, the wheat ones. You can't hide the scuff. You can't hide scuffs on wheat boots.
You cannot. Why do you have just the wheat ones?
I want to get the black ones. You got black Tims?
No. I like other boots for black other than Tim's. Like Tim's, I feel like you can only do the wheat and you got to keep it moving. Plastic butters.
Have you ever owned a pair of Doc Martens?
No.
Man, they make pretty good boots. I mean, who's like, what's the hierarchy of boot?
Well, you got to understand, man.
Like,
it depends on what you want out of a boot.
I know, but what do you put top tier boot and what makes it a top tier boot?
Oh, okay. For me, go ahead.
Go ahead.
For me, what makes a top tier boot is comfort and reliability, right? Mm-hmm. So it's like with these boots, I can wear them with jeans, I can wear them with whatever, and they're comfortable no matter what situation I'm in, as opposed to the boots that feel heavy, like they feel light. Like
you're lugging them along.
Yeah, I don't like that. So a good boot is comfort, style, and on the low, anything that add an inch or two.
But see, Tim's you almost got to get a little like a half size
bigger,
small. No, so I thought smaller.
No, you get Tim's, you get them bigger because you're not supposed to be. A lot of people be walking like you going to school, like you in a hurry. Like when you get Tim's, you need to
swag
walk
out. Yeah.
Cool, bro.
You got to be cool.
That's why you get a size
almost like you're a cigarette smoker, just smooth. Yeah,
just smooth, bro.
Cigarette smokers don't be rushing. They get where they got to go.
They get where they got to go.
Yeah, I do need to get some new boots. I have one pair of Tim's. And but I don't like the multicolored boots. Like I be saying like the green colored Timbs. I'd be like, fam.
You want to have some conversation?
What's up?
Man, early 2000s, I'm in high school, and my mom was getting me every color of Tim. Oh. I had the Rust Tims. I had the baby blue Tim, which I hate baby blue, bro.
I hate baby blue Tim.
I hate baby blue, bro. Oh. My mom kept me in baby blue everything.
Baby blue is a lot.
Baby blue, Rust. I had brown. It was like the German chocolate Tim. That's how I know I had all these color Tims.
Right.
I had black ones. I had black and red ones. I had gray and red. My mother.
I didn't even know they made them in these color schemes.
My mother gave me all the color. And I'm very grateful for my mom giving me stuff, but it was just like, meanwhile, complete side note, y'all can't see this on camera, but in Doughboy Studio, there is an office door that is off camera, and someone wrote in marker, the law offices of Dirty Stash. Is that for YDB?
That's for YDB.
That's
shout out
The law offices.
Dirty and Stash.
Dirty and
Stash.
Bro, who's dirty?
I don't know. And who is Stash? There's more questions. YDB.
He's dirty.
Got it. And you're Stash?
A separate entity. No.
Oh, just a separate.
No, his mustache is like a
That's
whole
why I thought it was Dirty Stash, but it's Dirty and Stash.
His stash has got its own social security number.
The law offices.
And an EIN. It's getting PayPal.
EIN. Dirty and Stash.
Dirty and Stash. Yeah, man, it's just good creative vibes. Like, shout out my brother YDB, man.
It's very funny.
Yeah, man. How's everything been going, man? How's life?
Man, I was going to ask you the same question because your outfit is triggering me. I'm wondering.
And don't you show the rest of the world the rest of this. If you want to keep working, if you want, you can show them. That's fine. Show so just so they know. I don't want them to be in suspense.
Yeah.
Go ahead, show them. Show them a quick shot.
A quick shot.
Just a little.
Doughboy.
Hold on. Just a little peeky poo. And right back.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Doughboy.
That's what happens when you pay the camera guy.
Basketball shorts.
Women
leggings.
Whoa. Why do you keep doing this? Every episode, sneak attacks. Unprovoked. They're not women's tights.
These are women's leggings, and the only reason I say this is because I can see clear to your kneecap.
These are not women's tights.
Those are women's.
These are really. You always have to run into the wall. I have to run into the wall. I'm dying. You're gonna be living without employment. Sucker.
Bro. And that's another thing, Jack.
Well, how dare you? These ain't women's tights, man.
Well, what kind of tights are they?
They're men's tights.
How do you know the difference?
I don't know, but
exactly.
but they're to my liking. And why does it matter?
Because
maybe they're gender neutral tights.
They are not gender
neutral.
Hey,
man.
That's why you had basketball shorts over.
Can't be showing off my business down there. I don't want to get put out the gym.
Sir, you need to leave. But I'm on the treadmill, sir. We need you to get up out of here. Yeah, ladies.
Everyone's complaining.
Everybody's talking about.
Apparently you complained. Of course I did. You see what's going on.
You complained about yourself.
You complained about
Hey, I'm doing too much in the gym. Could you put me out? We'll send somebody over.
It's a guy named Doughboy. What is he doing? Entirely too much?
Entirely too much. His Franken beans are all over the place.
Franken beans.
It's Franken beans.
Franken beans.
Everybody sees it.
So why is my outfit triggering to you, CTisDOPE?
Because, you know what? First of all, you're not going to find anybody on this planet that loves you more than I do. These are facts.
Okay.
Regardless of whatever you think, these are facts.
Okay.
It's too much going on.
Okay, show him again. Okay, let's just profile, because I laid this out on the bed before I got here.
You did not.
Because I knew you would do things like this. I was like, he would never. He would never.
Doughboy.
So look at it again.
Doughboy has on a baseball cap, green and yellow, number one. He also has a black hoodie.
I do.
He has on rayon basketball shorts.
What, rayon?
This is rayon shorts.
Hey, rayon.
Okay? He has on women's leggings. And then,
I'm going to keep telling them women's leggings.
And then he has on colorful socks, blue and yellow, which go against the hat immediately.
But they're mismatched because, that's my thing.
Show me the other side.
This is Bart Simpson.
Okay, you got I'm looking at color scheme. So black, blue, red, that goes with the fit compared to the blue and yellow. Then you got your joints, right? Mm-hmm. Separately, all of these are different events, all right? Mm-hmm. Sock-wise, shoe-wise, come on, man, you in the game. The women's leggings.
Stop calling them women's leggings. Just call them leggings.
I don't even want to call them leggings.
Just call them leggings, man.
You said tights a minute ago. That's how I know.
Feel the material.
Pause, bro. Those are women's leggings.
They're not. No, if there would be women's that would feel like stockings.
Who said they did not? Those leggings.
I gotta run over here.
You gotta run in your stockings.
I gotta run in my jeggings.
Those feel like when I'm going up behind Tange and I pat her on that butt because she got those kind of pants on. She got hot pants.
Got hot pants.
That boy got stretch bits. That boy got stretch bits.
Jesus, so it's just too much going on.
Too much, and then the shirt, because it's like from the lower half. All right, my man just hit the gym today, right? When you go to the hoodie, you're like, oh, my man is ready for a business meeting because he's the boss.
Shout out to All Def. Yeah, I'm wearing the All Def. You know what I'm saying? The roast me hoodie. They say I got energy. I got
all
energy.
day. Mm-hmm. And then you go to the top of the hat and you're like, hey, I'm chilling today, but I got gear. That's the hat.
Because it's a lack of a haircut.
It's just so much outfit.
Hey, man. Okay, I get it, man.
That's what I mean.
Well, you know what I'm doing after this.
What you do?
I'm training.
Oh, okay.
Taking the hat off and the sweater, and I'm training.
What you doing?
Boxing.
Oh, you going back to boxing?
I'm sophisticating these things, man. So, I haven't done it really in about 2-3 years. So
okay.
It's going to be tough. You know what I'm saying? I want to get another workout in with you. We didn't go last week.
Well, yes, because you like going early in the morning.
I'll go in the evening with you because if we're going to lift, I could just do my cardio by myself in the morning and do boxing in a different time. But I want to lift with you, dog. Like, you strong. Like, I'm like, I want to get strong. Like, and I feel like, 6 to 12 months of consistent lifting, I feel like I'll be stronger than I am now.
Well, yeah, that's, the consistency, that's definitely what it does. I think for you, though, don't put on too much because you said you going to do the boxing, you also going to do the cardio, and you want to get into the weights. I feel like if you separate them days, cool. But if you add even 2 of those on the same day, it's a lot.
Well, no, what I want my through line to be is the cardio because I just, you know what I mean? I want that to be. But then I want to start lifting weight just low, even when I when I lift with you again. Hold on 1 second.
Yep. Hey, man, I can see you boxing, though, because you were already dope at boxing. And when you were boxing, Doughboy is one of the greatest shadow boxers of all time. Every time you get a free second.
Let me show you this. We're in church. Come on, Pastor. Come on, Pastor.
You ain't preaching right now.
All right, so yeah, what was I just, okay, so
doubling up on the joint.
So really what I want to do, even when I lift weights with you, I'm going to lift lighter more times. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, even if, like, you know what I'm saying? If you got a 50 and you lift it however many times, I'll just get a 25 and just lift it way more times just because I can't lift the heavier weights right now, but I can get stronger by lifting the smaller ones more times and then my muscles can start to
what's it's real that you say that because there was a process, man. I remember when I first went, I grabbed the 40-pound Easy Bar, and I was like, all right. It was light enough, but I was like, yeah, I think I'm ready to go to 50. And then I went to 50 like a weekend, and I was like, ooh, I'm not ready for this.
Oh, yeah.
And now I'm just like throwing it up easily, but I'm doing way more reps to compensate.
Yeah, you just got to just, walk it in, like, you know what I'm saying? And that be my biggest thing, too, is just that sometimes you're battling your ego.
Yeah.
And I'll be trying to get out of that, like, because it's really easy if you ain't been working out like that to just injure yourself. Like the last 6 months I've been doing cardio. So now my cardio is starting to get better. So now I'm like, now that I'm about to start doing the boxing, I'll be doing like more jump roping, more calisthenic workouts, you know what I'm saying? And then I'll probably just look to like lift maybe 2 or 3 times a week. Like I'm not even looking to like lift every day.
Can you do tomorrow like 9 a.m.? Can you do 9 a.m. tomorrow?
Cause see, we be trying to get here so early. 9 is hard. I would have to be like wrapping up by 9, but I could you, what's so wrong with 7? What you be doing? How late you be staying up?
First of all, I appreciate you for fixing the sentence. And then you say how late you be staying up. Because when you wake up early, anybody who doesn't wake up as early as you be like, what you been doing? What get you doing that you can't wake up to do 7?
This is what I'm trying to get into right now. I'm trying to make 5 to 9 my workout hours, you know what I'm saying, in the mornings during the week. Why are you looking at me like that? Like you don't believe me.
You brought that out. I just looked at you.
I haven't gotten up at 5 yet, but I plan to. I don't want your look to match.
I haven't gotten up at 5 yet.
But that's my goal. So if I can get up, so how I look at it, I could break my day down into like sections. I could be like 5 to 9 in the morning. The gyms are not really that packed like that. Get my workouts in, whether it's going to be strength, cardio, boxing, whatever. I just get it done within those 4 hours, my steam, whatever. Then go to work, be at work, you know what I'm saying, between, my hours like from like 9 to like maybe 5-ish, you know what I'm saying? Then I'm done with that. Then I'm just getting home, meal prepping for the next day, trying to get into bed by like 9, you know what I'm saying, 10-ish.
Let's split the baby.
Okay.
7:30?
Absolutely.
Oh, cool. Okay.
And what
7:30
I just wish that, maybe I'm just going to have to just say forget it and just get a membership up there because what would help us is if I can get there before you and just knock my cardio out because then we don't even have to wait. So then if you're going to get there 7:30, I can just get there 6:30, knock out my hour of cardio. You get there, we bounce straight into the weight, straight into the weights. You know what I'm saying? I can mob out.
Yeah, and then I do my cardio when you're done.
It's not too crazy. The membership there ain't that crazy, right?
No, it's very affordable. And as a matter of fact,
they have a special going on?
They always got specials going on.
Will you get a discount if you kick me as friends and family?
I believe so.
Let's figure that out.
Let's do it tomorrow.
So we'll go tomorrow the regular time, and then we'll talk about the add-on.
Yeah, we're going to do biceps tomorrow. because Monday apparently is International Chest Day. I didn't learn. I didn't know it was International Chest Day. So he's like, every Monday, everybody does chest.
Oh, so it's
and I
gonna
was
be
like,
ridiculous.
so I'm going to make sure I do chest on Sundays or Tuesdays instead of Monday because everybody had a.
Did you already do it today or are you doing it later?
No, today's Sunday. I did mine Friday.
Okay.
Yeah, I did mine Friday.
And what do you do? Because this is a thing that I'm going to definitely try. I'm just going to try.
Can't say it.
This is everything I'm going to do this week in real time. And I'm just going to have short-term goal. Mm-hmm. I really want to be intentional.
What you know?
This nigga over there Googling rebuttals. Chest joke rebuttal.
I got something for you, dope boy.
You wait till Thursday. I'm going to perfect this.
That's crazy.
I'm trying to figure out a way to be very intentional about my diet. You know, because I always just try to go on fad diets. You know, I know that I've talked here about, you know what I'm saying, keto, intermittent, whatever. And the reason why I want to do that, because I feel better when I don't eat as much processed food. How much processed food do you eat, would you say?
I'm not going to lie to you. This week's been crazy. I've been out of control.
When you stop and be like, talk to me about it. What was the worst day? What did you do?
The worst day was my Friday night going into Saturday, and then Saturday.
Oh, you just kept the party going.
Keep the party going.
You got nothing to do?
Because you got to remember, you got to realize Tangerine is my enemy. Okay?
Your mortal sworn it.
My wife is, as I lose weight and as I get more solid, she's told me, nah, I want you chubby. Because if you get small, you're going to forget who you are. And you're going to be out here.
Going to have another buddy love moment.
Buddy love. So Friday night, I was like, you know, I've been like, all right, I'm not going to eat late. So Thursday, I ate something heavy in the evening, but not at night, but it still carried over.
Right.
Friday, I was doing great because I went to the gym. I reset my body, I thought, but the drugs from that fast food was still in me, right? So I was like, man, I'm about to order this McDonald's. So I got McDonald's at like 2 a.m.
2 a.m.?
2 a.m.
What'd you get?
I got that, you know, I don't know if you noticed, they got a double cheeseburger with bacon now.
A double cheeseburger?
Yeah, it's a quarter
with
pounder.
bacon. I was adding bacon and it was inflation through the roof.
They saw that. Now they said, we're going to give you the double quarter pounder with the bacon.
Oh, the double quarter pounder?
Double quarter pounder with the bacon. This is the chubbiest conversation. So I get that. And then I had 2 apple pies, bro.
2 of them things.
But what I did not get was the soda, which I know to everybody's like, oh, it's always good. That is something I've been holding fast on. I have not had soda in months.
Sometimes it's baby steps.
It is baby steps. So.
I don't eat the, fun fact about me, I'm totally against warm fruit.
Yeah.
Like apple pies. Like I don't like
that kind of warm fruit. I love apple pie.
No. Like peach cobbler, but I love the crust.
Yeah, the crust of peach cobbler is
But
fire.
like I can't eat a peach if it's warm. I can't eat an
Peaches are
apple.
too messy.
It's just weird.
It's
I can't.
so wet.
That's what I'm saying. So like I like apple pies, but like I'll eat around the apples. Is that weird?
No, that's your thing.
Yeah, that's my thing. Yeah.
So I had that Friday night, and then Saturday I was like, all right. I ended up taking like some colon pills to flush out the McDonald's, right?
Okay.
So I was like, all right, I'm gonna be good. And then Tangerine hits me and she was like, you want a salad? And I was like, that's not in my bloodstream. I don't want a salad. I wish she'd have said, I'm getting you a salad here. And I'd have just eaten it. But she gave me the option. She was like, you want a salad? I was like, I kind of want something else. And I was trying to think about what I wanted. And she was already out, so she was getting food. And she was like, Popeyes, KFC,
Why did I know you were about to say
King.
Popeyes? Did you get
like,
Popeyes?
Give me some Popeyes.
I got Popeyes the other day.
That Popeyes, man.
And I got a 4-piece.
I did too. I didn't finish all the 4 pieces though, but I ate them.
I wish I could say the same. I ate my 4 pieces.
Damn it.
What'd you get for your side?
Red beans and rice. I tried not to go crazy with the mac and all
I got
of
fries. I got strawberry soda. What kind of soda did you get?
I didn't get any soda. I got lemonade. Yeah, I had lemonade and I had
That
my
wasn't
water.
too bad. So McDonald's and Popeyes on the back-to-back day?
You feel horrible because I feel
do.
when you eat like that, I start feeling it in my face. I start feeling it in my my chest and my stomach immediately.
You know what it is? It's immense amount of sodium that just makes you retain water.
Yeah.
It makes your face get all puffy and stuff.
Yeah, it's puffy.
That's why I be hitting the sauna. You don't mess with the sauna though, huh?
No, I had a bad experience in the sauna.
Oh, word?
Yeah, I went into the sauna. I was doing the sauna a lot when I went to like 24-hour fitness in North Hollywood. And I got in there one day and I don't know if like the steam was dirty But
The
it was
steam
like
was dirty.
I know that's crazy. I was coughing for like
Was
2
it
weeks after.
Was it the steam room or the dry one, like with the rocks? The sauna is the one that's dry. I think you might be talking about the steam room where it's like wet.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
was
do
in the steam
those.
room.
Yeah, I don't do those. Those are just icky, and it feels like a germ party. But if you do the dry one, the dry sauna, it's just the rocks coming up. It's just, you know what I'm saying. It's just and it's not steam in there at all. It's just hot as hell.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. When we go tomorrow, just come in and just see if you can sit there for 5 minutes. It's not. I know what you're talking about. And it's that messy, and even it just makes you too sweaty. It's like, this feels gross. It's not like that in the sauna.
So we'll do, when we go tomorrow, we'll do the biceps, we'll do the treadmill, and after the treadmill, I sit in a sauna.
Yeah, sauna.
And
Yeah. We'll do 5 or 10 minutes. It's just, you know what I'm saying, see what you do. You know,
Time keep going up. We'll do 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
We'll do 25, 30 minutes. Like, how long are we going to be in the sauna?
2 hours. Anyway, so so everything else is good though. Life is what's been going on in the world this week. So that's why. So now let's talk about it.
Go
So
ahead.
minutes before we came online, there was a video of big old Cam Newton fighting somebody, and I was like, "Yo, we got to talk about this."
A couple of people.
And then CT was like, "You even know what it's about?" I'm like, "Well, no, I just
Because Doughboy be reacting. Like, you just be reacting
The
to
reason
stuff.
why, let me explain my reaction.
Go
Because
ahead.
I already was thinking, because I was about to walk in here and say, hey, is there anything topical that's going on that maybe we want to touch? And then literally as I'm walking, I'm like, oh, and then you're like, oh, I just seen it too. And so I'm like, oh, we definitely got to talk about this, because I didn't know anything topical to talk about. But tell me, I think you know more than I do. What happened? Where was this at?
Cam Newton's training camp, he apparently got jumped from when I'm looking at the video.
I'm going to tell you why I was laughing. I'm going to tell you why I'm laughing in 2 minutes.
He got jumped, and the first thing you see is that hat come off that head. And listen, I don't know what went on to lead to this. I hope this brother's okay. I hope everybody involved is all right.
Right.
But it's just shocking when you see peaceful brothers like him have to throw them things against multiple people. But also, I would love to know, and I know they're going to tell us in the comments, what brought this on. Like, this is his training camp. It ain't like he went to somebody else's camp and was like, hey.
Let me give you a little bit of context as into why I'm laughing. And Cam, if you're out there, if you by any chance happen to see this, my initial reaction was to laugh. I'm sorry, he's a friend of the pod. I've met Cam before.
Okay.
So let me tell you a little bit of context why I laughed. He be having these like little mini camps and stuff with kids. And he always be getting into them with the kids, and they be talking to him like they crazy. So one time he got to it with a kid, and they was like, yo, when you go get a contract? You just got cut by the Patriots. He was like, fam, like, you know what I'm saying? So he going back and forth with the kid like, well, I'm rich though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Then there was another time where he got to it with a kid, and he was like, where your father at? I ain't finna argue with a kid. Where your dad at? So he be getting into, like, so this apparently has been leading up to the crescendo of apparently now it's a fight.
Can I tell you something, though, boy?
What's up?
Nobody's going to make you angrier than a black kid. I don't care what race you are. I don't care who you think got it bad. These black kids' mouths, I've been a black kid.
Yeah.
I've seen how they operate. And just hearing what you said about what the kid...
Because you just got released by the Patriots, fam.
When you gonna get a contract? Like, that's a question they have for you. Hey, when you gonna get a contract? Like you don't want one. Hey, when you...
So you just out here with us now? Like, no more NFL though, right?
Forget the fact that you're at his training camp because you want to learn.
You paid to show
You
up.
paid for this.
You paid to insult somebody.
And you come in with this disrespect.
But now it's escalated to fisticuffs.
Hey, one of them kids was like, "He ain't gonna talk to me like that," meant it.
This is the messed up part. You put Cam Newton in an unwinnable situation.
Yeah.
Because if he fires off on one of these kids and drops him, you're going to get a lawsuit, and you don't look tough because you're grown.
Yeah.
And then second, if you get beat up, now you the grown man who got beat up by some kids.
But in this case, because he got jumped, that's not an L, right? And two, let me tell you something though, boy. When I saw this video, you just enlightened me. I thought this was adults.
Super. That's why I don't know. It might be though. It might be some college kids. I don't know what the particular. Can we look into that clue?
These kids
Can we look into
like adults.
Who jumped him?
Yeah. Can we look into who jumped them and why?
Ooh. It would be different if they were like 12-year-olds and you're like, hey man, don't do that to the kid.
Right.
But these are men.
Yeah, these didn't look like no kids.
No,
what I saw.
They look like second chancers. Like
these look fresh out.
Fresh out. He just got out of juvie. He just did 2 years, and it's like, hey man, these guys are looking for a
Let me
chance.
see it real quick, just so I can just try to gauge what the age of these people were. Hold on one second. That did this.
That's unfortunate. Shout out to Cam Newton and his lovely bride. I think they're getting married. She's very funny. Very, very funny.
Shout out to Cam. Okay, let me just see. Hold on. Oh, he grabbed one of the dudes and slammed him though. He was doing what he was. Oh, okay. Okay.
Yep.
Cam ain't no. Cam was with all the foolishness though.
You got to be careful when you got that kind of hair.
For real. Because. But what type of grown man if you're in a fight with a guy and it's happening, are you gonna grab his hair?
You're talking to somebody who has a conscience and I care about people.
Right.
A lot of people who fight dirty. And if you're losing, you just like, and you looking for some leverage.
I just couldn't see myself as a grown man grabbing somebody's hair in a fight.
You also don't see yourself losing.
Yeah, but if I even start losing, I'm
going to say, oh, my bad, let me not get your hair.
Let me see this.
Man, I remember talking to BT about this because I had like honor. You know, you get in the fights with people, you like, all right, let's keep it above the belt. Let's do this fair. And then BT was like, no, I fight dirty. He's like, it's a fight.
It is a fight.
He's like, it's a fight. Ain't no rules. And I was like, the fact that people think like that is exactly why you shouldn't get into fights in the first place.
I seen one of the most terrifying videos. I don't want to take time to look at it, but
the TSP crew.
The TSP crew? And what did they do? Why did they fight him?
It said it's unknown as to why.
They said it's
unknown as to why?
Yeah.
This is a video I watched. I'll show it to you off camera, but it was like the most terrifying thing. So it was a jail fight, right? So automatically, you know. But it seemed set up and sanctioned by other prisoners. You see what I'm saying? And so the guys were
undisputed.
Yeah. So like they were lining up, like so the dude was just sitting there like, you know, just getting ready, like, you know, just bouncing around, like pulling his pants up or whatever. And the other dude was just sitting there like, you know what I'm saying? Then all of a sudden, like they go and they start to go to each other and dude's like this. He's like pulling his pants up. And then all of a sudden, like as soon as he gets ready to go in and like he pulls his hands up and he has a freaking knife.
What?
In his head. And dude's like, hold on, you got a knife? And then the video cuts off.
You got a knife.
But it came out of nowhere. I was just like, yo, what do you do? Like,
these are dirty fights.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Whenever you're in a fight, you just got to know it can go wherever. So, but yeah, hopefully, but yeah, it didn't look like anybody was, you know, really injured like that. And he's a big guy, man. Like that dude's tall. And he's a big old, he used to run over linebackers.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
that's when I kind of gave up my dreams of playing football in high school. I think I was like a 10th grader. And I was like, these guys are a lot taller than me. And like just the height and the mass. I could deal with the mass, but the height with the mass. Yeah. I'm like, I'm not trying to get hurt, bro. I didn't want to get hit. I wanted to hit, but I didn't want to get hit.
I was too ambitious. Because in high school, I was about, at this time, I'm probably 5'10", probably 260.
Oh, maybe. You a high school coach's wet dream.
So I go try out for the team. He's like, oh man, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
salivating.
We're going to put you on that old line. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's easy money. I'm like, I want to be a running back. Every hit it out of lanes. He was like, fam, but that was my ambition. Like, I wanted to play offensive skill positions. I don't want to be on the line with the fat guys. But you're a fat guy. Shut up, you. Shut up, you.
Shut up, you. But you're a fat guy.
So that's what I wanted to do. But and that's like I told you before. Like I never was good with organized sports. I was decent at street football, but when you put the pads on, I was like, fam, like this is.
I needed the pads when I played Pee-wee
I didn't
football,
know how to tackle right.
Needed the pads. I didn't either, but it was like. It's funny what you know now compared to what you knew then. Because it's like now.
But when you think about it, it's really a violent sport.
Yeah.
And you're throwing your body. I mean, just think when you see these football players do these things, it's like, yo, that's cool. But just think about running your fastest after somebody jumping in the air to hit them. Let's just say you missed them and then just falling on the ground and getting up and then continuing to run or getting a ball and backing up and somebody running as fast as they can and just and these are like 300-pound dudes that can like run 4 or 5 40s. Like they say it's like almost like getting into mini car accidents every time they get tackled.
Ain't no almost. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
I definitely would have been on the offensive line, but I wouldn't have been no good.
But see, I wouldn't have wanted because I feel like they don't ever get enough shine. Like I legitimately watch football. I can't really name no offensive linemen, but they're the most important piece of the puzzle because if they don't protect the quarterback, he can't do nothing.
I would have rather played offensive line because I don't want to be responsible for the defense.
Really?
Because if I'm on the defensive line, then it's like, sorry about that, coach.
Well, no, because
you got past me.
And you know the crazy thing about football is too is like they be having all these cameras and stuff, so they can see exactly how much effort you put on every. So it ain't no dogging it. Ain't no dogging it. Like you mess up, they're gonna be like, okay, right here, you kind of took this play.
Let's circle that.
You kind of did this.
What was going on here?
Well, you just gave up on the.
Rewind that. You know what happened. You don't need to rewind. You remember this.
So yeah, man. I think I'm going to be taking a trip. In March.
Where you going?
Puerto Rico.
Oh.
Yeah. Shout out to Precious and Camara. They have a thing that they do every year, like where they have the fans and everything go out. So I'm going to go to Puerto Rico, man. It's Speedo season.
Puerto Rico, I've always wanted to go on a guy trip to Puerto Rico because one of the homies told me about Puerto Rico.
Have you ever been?
Nope. I can tell you some things off air that you should probably get into over there.
Yeah, you gotta put me on, man. You gotta lace my shoes up, man.
But that's gonna be a great trip for you. I don't know. I feel like Tange will be like, yeah, go to Puerto Rico, and it's like she's like, we can go to Puerto Rico together if you want, or you can go on your own. And I'm like,
why don't you roll?
No, I'm not going to that.
Come on, man.
No. I'm trying to get my life together. I don't need to be in Puerto Rico, brother.
We can shoot an episode out there.
No.
Come on, man. It'll be a whole thing.
Conclusion, you going back home when you go to Puerto Rico, or you just going to be...
Going back home.
You Puerto Rican, right?
American, but I'm not.
Oh, you said Native American?
I'm Apache and Yaqui.
Oh, wow. Damn.
You're Apache and Yaqui? Oh, okay.
Damn, I thought he was Puerto Rican this whole time, bro.
I had no idea. I just didn't even ask. I was just like, he's something.
You mean to tell me...
I was just like,
You've been bullying this young man all these months, and you didn't know what his race was.
Nah, he pulled off his hat one time. I was like, fam, have you ever seen him under that hat?
No.
Do you mind conclusion?
He said, yeah, man.
Nigga out here looking like Jesus under there. Look at his hair like wavy, man. It's like super long and everything. I was like, fam.
He's Native American.
You got Indian in your family.
He is the
Don't
family.
give me the how did you not know this look. I ain't never seen the tattoo
That's
on your
crazy.
arm.
That did nothing for me because I got my glasses on, but I trust you. He was like, yeah, look at that.
Yeah,
I was like,
you
I
see
can
that.
barely see you.
I seen it. I still was like,
Man. Yeah, how about that? Okay, so you're going to Puerto Rico in
Puerto
March.
Rico.
What dates?
23rd through the 26th.
Oh, nice. Like a weekend trip.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, if possible, I'd love to lose 40 pounds by then. So we'll see.
It's possible. But you don't want
Cocaine
to.
diet?
That's dangerous. You ain't going to feel like going to Puerto Rico after you lose it.
Exactly. You'll be walking around passing out.
Oh, man. Lightheaded city, boy.
Right. But nah, everything else is going cool. I feel like this year is going by pretty quickly.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we're about to already be in March. And, I don't know. I think that's a good thing, though, when the year is going by fast. I feel like when things aren't happening and maybe you're not, like, having motion or things aren't going, the time can kind of drag. But I feel like this year already is starting to move really, really quickly.
It feels like the end of 2023 right now. So I'm like, man, we're already in 24 and it's still moving fast. But it's one of those things where it's like, as a comedian, you live by dates. So time kind of flies no matter what when you're looking for a date. Like, especially like your next paycheck or your next big event or your next, like you say, trip. All those things just like come up.
Do you have anything big this year that you're looking forward to later in the year? Like any big events, any shows, any...
Excuse me. Actually, yes. So I want to do. So during the pandemic, I was doing the CT singing showcase, right? And last year, a lot of members from Team CT all day came to LA for my birthday. It was like my birthday weekend, and we did our thing. But during the pandemic, it was called CT Singing Showcase, where I would have a lot of singers from across the world. Like literally, I had people in London or Paris or Italy. In America, of course, they would come in and they would sing a cappella, right?
Okay.
And as they would sing a cappella,
virtually.
virtually.
Gotcha.
So So they would click the link, come in and sing a cappella, and we did it like rounds. Like the first round, we would try to have like 20 people singing a cappella, no music in the background, because that's how you could prove you could really sing. You're not being drowned out. So as they would do that, the judges, it was Ken Edwin, it was BT Kingsley, and then we had a guest judge, but it ended up being my homegirl Monty, and then Tangerine would keep the score, and I'm just hosting so I could be cool.
Right.
And we would score them, and the best people continued to move forward as we eliminated some people with low scores. I say that to say, so this year, Tangerine and I had the idea that instead of doing it for my birthday or her birthday, we were going to do it like right after our anniversary and have the members of Team Tangerine and the members of Team CT all come together towards the end of May. And we were thinking of the events that we could have them do. And I'm like, I want to do a live CT Singing Showcase, but here's the kicker. So with the CT Singing Showcase online, we had people add money to the Cash App. Like you put money in the pot and it's a big pot of gold.
And then whoever wins gets the
whole thing.
Wow.
So it ranged from anywhere from like $800 to like $3,500. So I want to do a live version of that actually in your studio.
Hey.
Right? And the weekend is going to be May 23rd through the 26th.
Okay.
And I'm going to try and decide which day to do it on, like if it's going to be Friday or Saturday. But I want to do it. And we have some singers in LA come sing. We have the judges, and we start eliminating, and we give the person the money.
That sounds fire. I need to tune in to these. I need to go back and watch the reruns of the old one.
Oh, it was so fun.
I got to go back and watch those.
Those shows used to be like 3 hours too, but it was like entertaining because you're hearing people sing and they battling it out. Wow. It was great, man.
Let me ask you this though, and I think I already know the answer to this, but have you sang on the show yet?
You know what I do?
What do? I know you host.
Yeah, I host. That would have been so rude if I'm like, you know what I do? I host. Anyway, no.
Moving right along.
I sing in between. Like, it would like, if the moment calls for it, I'll start singing something. Like, if they're like, they sing a song I like, I'm like, oh, I thought you were going to go. And I start singing it. So that way I keep the pressure off me. And it's just like something that just happened.
Fun fact. A lot of people don't know this. And I'll just say this to the camera. CT can sing really good. Something that he don't really be telling a lot of people.
Super shy about it.
But this is why another reason why I'm saying this, and this is not a shameless promo for my show, but this is what I'm saying. On my morning show, Morning Cup of Dough, what we do is it's a 3-hour experience, right? First hour and a half, we talk pop culture, sports, whatever. But the last hour, YDB makes a beat and we record a song live. Like we just punch it in line for line. Like we just literally create it there. We don't write it down. Like it's a new experience for me. And like even people that have never done it, like Grace came in last week and she rapped for the first time ever. I fed her line for line. Like, so you come in, I think that, and then when you leave the show, you leave with your song. Like you literally leave.
Oh, that's amazing.
And you can listen to it in your car. Like, and bro, like with the beat that he'll make. And so you got to come next week. Let me know what day you're available. I just think
crazy
because like I just know that that's something that you do really good. But sometimes when we have certain gifts, like we don't share all our gifts to the world because it's like we kind of just like hold them close to it.
And I told you the story. You probably don't remember. I'll tell you again, but I know they don't know. So my entire life, I've always been very shy about singing in front of people because you never want to get people to be like, "Hey,
shut up."
Yeah. I did a show. I remember this, dude. This was 2009. This is in Inglewood. So it's myself. Barry Brewer is hosting the show, right?
Shout out to Barry Brewer, friend of the pod.
Show. And there were maybe 200 people in this place. And I get up there. But before I get up there, the whole week I knew I was doing his show. So I was like listening to a song on the radio from like Al Green. And I was like, I think I'm going to sing this on stage at some point. So that whole day at the show, I was like, I'm going to sing it tonight, right? And I'm like, I'm going to just see how they feel. And hopefully it gives me the confidence to keep doing it. So the show is going on. I'm on stage. And there's a girl, and I'm going to say her name because she's very funny. Her name is Belinda.
Okay.
So Belinda was sitting like middle section, right? So I start singing. The crowd is actually clapping for me. I'm starting to feel good.
You rock it.
I look out and I see Belinda and she was like, And it hurt so I was like, Bro, when she said that, I never did it again on stage. I was like, nope.
Did you finish the song?
I don't remember. I just remember seeing her. Imagine everybody being like, yeah, okay, I didn't even know. And her being like, I was like, bro, she broke me, man. I'm so shy.
Yo, and everybody else was showing you love.
They
She
was
just
showing
no.
love. But that goes to show you, we focus on the one negative thing instead of the positive.
Did you say anything to her after the show, or you just?
Yeah, because I had to go to her. I was like, hey, why did you frown? And she was like,
She doubled down.
She doubled down. She was like, I was just like, why are you singing? And I was like, and while she was talking to me, other people were coming up. I didn't know you could sing.
Why are
Man, you got
singing?
a great voice. And she stuck to her
Why are you
gun.
singing?
Why are you singing?
Jesus.
I was like, I thought it was pretty good. She was like, bro, I haven't talked to her in like a decade.
Damn you, Belinda.
But I remember.
You're not a friend of the potty.
She's not a friend. She's not a friend.
Oh.
Imagine you talking to that one person and everybody's coming up, hey, dope boy, you good, man? And you like, yeah. Why did you make that face? Broke me.
Why was he singing?
What was that about? She didn't say, why didn't you sing a different song?
Yeah.
She just said, why was
Just the
you
fact that she
singing?
doubled down with the facial expression and disapproval.
But you know what? There are people in your life sometimes that will never see any talent that you have.
Right.
There are people that like you know, for example, if you say, man, Eddie Murphy's amazing. There's somebody that's like, Eddie Murphy ain't funny. And you like, what?
Exactly. You know, I think about that. Like, what do you think like about like when people first just start off? I think it has a lot to do with the people around them, like how much they'll do it. Because it really is, especially like, let's just take stand-up comedy.
Yeah.
For instance, like if you think you funny, that's one thing. You know what I'm saying? But it's a totally different thing to get in front of an audience, in front of people, and then, you know, try to exercise that muscle. But if you got like people around you, because like I truly believe like like when I met BT, like, you know what I'm saying, I met BT after the first time I did stand-up, and he was so just so gung-ho, like took me under his wing, like, yo, man, you're funny. Let me introduce you to this guy. This guy introduces me to you. And then like I just had like this community of people around me that was just like, yeah, you're funny. Even if I wasn't there yet, it was just like they were there. But I could also see if you get around people and maybe they don't have that same nurturing component, maybe it'll make you feel like, because you need that to stay in stand-up for a little bit, because you can easily get on stage 4 or 5 times, you know what I'm saying? So let me ask you this, what was your even like introduction into it to just be like, I may want to possibly do it? And did people around you, I'm talking about your personal life, did they nurture the decision?
Well, here's the thing. So in high school, I had very close friends, right? This particular group of friends I was hanging with, we were in my boy Aaron's basement. And the particular day, it was me, Aaron, my boy Ron, and my best friend Dietary. So we in the basement, and we're watching Comic View, the season that Bruce was hosting. This is in
with them big suits.
Big suits.
There's a lot of fabric.
Shout out to Bruce.
Double-breasted. That's a lot of breasts to be doubling.
It was like 2004 though. Like you could have, you know.
Yeah.
So this was the New Orleans season he was hosting. So they had done a shot where they had never done it before, and I saw it at that moment in this episode where they always show the comedian, but they showed a shot of the audience, like from the perspective of the comedian. And you're like, oh, whoa, is that many people there, right? And I remember saying, I was like, I'm gonna do comedy, man.
You know what's so crazy about that?
What?
Most people, if they flip and see that, they probably would have freaked out, like, oh my God, like, almost like when you watch those videos and they look over, like most people probably would have been freaked out, but the fact that made you want to do that probably meant that you were destined to do it. I was
ready. I was like, I'm gonna do comedy, man. And then Ron started laughing. And Ron had one of those like nervous giggles. Like he was like,
wait, so you said this out loud in front of your friends?
Yeah.
And then you just
Ron started laughing. He's like, no, listen. He's like, bro, you funny, but you ain't stand-up comedy funny.
Wow.
And I was like, I said, hey, man. And then Dietary was like, man, you funny, bro. You could do it. And then Aaron ain't say nothing. So I was like, all right, Aaron. But looking at Ron, I was like, I remembered that, right? So after I started doing comedy, and mind you, it takes you a while to get good. And I remember the first time I went back home to Detroit, and every time I went back home to Detroit, and Ryan is still my friend. So Ryan would be like, hey man, when you come home, I got to come to a show. And he always comes to my shows, right? He always shows me love. And every time he comes to a show, I never let him forget that. He's like, man, you're so funny. I said, you told me I wasn't stand-up comedy funny. And he was like, I ain't never say that, bro. I'm like, I'll never forget that. Like, that's something that it needed to happen because it helped me go forward. And mind you, that's just because he saw me one way. None of us knew any comedians.
Right.
So it's like, you see Bruce on TV killing and making all his money and hosting Comedy View. You don't see the person that is coming up with you doing something like that, right?
Exactly. And I think what was fascinating about what you said is that what you said is what I employ in my thought process of creative stuff, or just, like what I mean. And what I mean is this. Whenever you have something that you're doing creatively, right? Like, let's just say I come out with a stand-up special, right? So how I'm going to look at it like this.
You mean another one?
Yeah. So yeah, my bad.
You got one.
Yeah, I do got one. My bad. So let's just say I come with a stand-up special.
That's how successful this mother. He got a stand-up special, forgot about it. Let's say I do a stand-up special again.
You've already done one.
Oh yeah, I did one. Yeah, shout out to Nick.
Let's say I do another one.
Yeah, thanks now.
So I'm gonna look at it like this, right? I'm gonna break it down into 3 different ways, right? I'm gonna break it down like it's probably gonna be 33% of these people that love it. Probably gonna be 33% of the people that hate it. It's probably gonna be 33% of the people that don't care.
Right.
Either way. With your 3 friends, you have one friend that thought you could do it.
Yep.
You have one friend that thought you couldn't do it. You have one friend that didn't even say nothing. It really happens like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? And the percentages like that. But I have a similar story. So I'll never forget when I first got to doing comedy, because it was a shift for me. Like, I always knew there was probably something for me in entertainment, but I thought it was music. I was like, I'm supposed to be a rapper. So like from 12 years old, I was like dedicating myself to rapping, and that's what I want to do. This is the way that I'll do this. Like, you know, a lot of black kids, we want to be rappers. So I'm thinking like, boom, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to be a rapper. Once Kiara is born, I'm like, I'm spending too much money on this. This isn't a smart investment anymore. So on the behest of my best friend, he's like, yo, go do this. So it was like weird, like still hanging around my friends, like that were my rapper friends. I kind of had we used to have like a group, like, you know what I'm saying? It's called Major League, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
that's not bad.
Yeah. So we just like had a group of us, right? And so, but they knew me as a rapper, even though I still was kind of like the funny guy in our crew. I was never like the comedian though.
Yeah.
Now I'm like, starting to do comedy, doing comedy at Touch of Class, you know what I'm saying, in the middle of the hood, like, you know what I'm saying? And they're starting to see like this shift, and it's like a little bit different because then everything changes. Now I'm on TV on the My 58 thing, doing, you know what I'm saying, like the news correspondent. So I'm not saying it was like jealousy or anything, it was just like a weird shift in the energy. And I'll never forget, this was when I made the decision to move to LA. And I was already like kind of in between thinking, I think I had already had the conversation with you, because remember I pump faked one time. Remember I was like, I'm gonna go out there, and this a month had passed. I was like, hey, I'm not going out there at all. So I was still talking about it. So I knew that I was around talking, and I'll never forget, it was me and the homies. I won't say the names, but it was me and the homies, and we was all like just playing spades. And I remember like I was just roasting one of them, but it wasn't nothing different. I'm just roasting them. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, you blacker than the spades on the card. Like, just whatever. I'm just, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just going in, just telling the jokes, whatever, just having fun though. And I remember, him kind of just, you know how like whenever it's a roasting session, you can see somebody, they stop having fun.
Oh yeah.
And it's about to kind of start escalating.
It's about to go there.
And he's just like, yeah, whatever. Like, well, like, all right. And he said, you could see it kind of bubbling. It wasn't going to be to where it was going to be a fight, but it was just, you could tell he was ready for this to stop.
Let's see if you quick with them jokes like you is with exams.
Like, you hilarious, but you know what I'm saying? But these, like, you know what I'm saying?
We're taking it there.
I knew that it was going. I knew it wasn't going to go there, but I felt the energy. And then he was like, "Yo, man, you hella funny." Woo, 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 woo. And then I'll never forget. And he said, "Man, shut up, man. Nigga, you think you so funny. If you so funny, what you doing here with us?" And I'll never forget when he said it, in my mind, I was like, "You right." I was like, "You right."
What you doing here with us?
And I was like, "You right. I'm leaving." Literally, a month later, I moved.
I'm so glad you didn't say their names, because you knew how that story was going to end.
I knew. Yeah,
so
I'm not that guy.
Where are they now?
Still in SAT.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Nothing, you know what I'm saying? But just still there, like, you know what I'm saying? Just, doing what they're, doing. I've actually fallen out of touch with all of them, to be honest. I don't talk to any of them, not out of any problem.
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm
life
saying? But
just
just life
moves on.
happens and you just don't hang out with the
That's
same
what's
people.
funny, bro. Like, so Ron doing that, and like I said, Ron is still my brother because he was the first dude that I met in high school. Like the first friend that I had, 9th grade year. I remember randomly just saying something about Power Rangers, and he was like, "You like Power Rangers? I like Power Rangers.
I like them too."
And I was like, "Really?" And we literally were so nerded out on Power Rangers. I brought my McDonald's Happy Meal Power Ranger morpher to school, and he brought his. And we literally, cause we're 14, you know what I'm saying? We morphed in school, and we were best friends from that point on. But him saying it wasn't like, oh man, he's a hater. It was just like, oh man, he doesn't see me doing this. And like I said, he still supports me to this day, and his life has become so amazing as well. But a lot of times, whatever you have a dream or a goal or a thought, it's fine if somebody doesn't see it or believe in it as long as you do. And as long as you don't give up that it can happen and don't let anybody discourage you. But him saying what you're doing here with us was also a knock on himself.
Yeah.
Because it's like you're saying that you don't have anything going on.
Let me tell you, bro, because while we're talking about people that say things and it's like it just stains in your brain, like how you said, like you probably can remember what you was wearing everything when he said that to you.
Oh,
right?
man.
I'll never forget. This happened. This person said this to me when I knew you. Like, you know what I'm saying? When I was out here in LA. So I'll never forget this. So I went to a party. Me and Donovan had went to a party. I'll never forget this. And we went, I didn't know the people there, like, you know what I'm saying, whatever. And so I don't even think he really knew the people there. But so we go there, whatever. And so once again, I think we were playing, I don't want to say we were playing spades, we were playing dominoes. Maybe I just had bad luck with games and people, whatever. But we're playing a game. But I want to say that it was dominoes, right? And I'm just talking trash as a domino player.
That's what you do.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, you know how I go, but I don't know this girl. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And so I'm talking trash, like, you ain't this and you ain't that, da. And so she goes ballistic, like gets up, like almost getting up, like she want to fight me, like, shut up, nigga, you ain't this, da. I don't know who you think, like she's going off, right. And we get outside and she's still kind of tripping and we looking at her like, wow, like, why are you doing all this? Like, you know, I don't even know. Like, of course, you know, I think she might have been drunk, whatever. So then I was like, you know what? Maybe I was wrong because we had swapped information before this. Like, you know what I'm saying? We had swapped Facebook stuff. Like, you know, shit, give me your number. Not even on no hollering stuff, but just on some cool stuff, whatever. So I was like, well, maybe, you know, I'll wait till like a day or two later, right? Yeah. I'm like, maybe she was just drunk. Maybe she just, you know, whatever, da. Because the whole time before then, like, you know, I'm new in LA. I'm like, yeah, I'm a comedian. I'm going to do this, da. Yeah. Like, I show people my stand-up. Like, you know, I like pulled it up on the video. Nobody really laughed, but, you know, whatever. So
that's what's always awkward about pulling your stuff up.
Then you just cut it off. Like, yeah, so, you know, that's what I be doing. Like,
I hate when people ask you in the middle of your story. I hate when people be like, keep going. I'm going to tell you.
So then boom. So I'm like, it's been 2 days. Maybe cooler heads have
prevailed. No.
Let me just call her, just make sure we can be cool, because maybe this could be a friend, if nothing else, later in life.
Of course.
Call her up. She was like, hello? Like she was like this just happened 5 minutes ago.
Like she saved your number.
Exactly. Like, hello? I'm like, yeah, this is dope. I know who this is. I see your number on my phone. Why are you calling my phone? Yo, I was just, you know, the other day, whatever happened, I just, you know, I didn't mean no disrespect. We were just playing, like, you know, the game. Like, I really don't even know you like that to disrespect you, so I apologize if I made you feel any type of way. Nigga, don't call my mother effing phone calling about no apologies. You don't need to call my phone and do no apology. And nigga, you're not funny. Nigga, let me just tell you something that might help you in life. Nigga, you're not a comedian, you're a joke.
Oh. She was still mad.
You are not a comedian.
You just a joke.
You're a joke.
Yeah.
And then banged it on me. I was just like, and then I just swallowed sadness like,
you know what's funny?
I got to keep going though.
This is what might help you in that situation. Because you got to think, remember the movie Crash? How you saw all these events lead to events? What if before you called her, she was having a great day and she called a guy that she was in love with? And she's like, hey, and he's like, what's up? What's up? And he's like, you know, I was just calling to check. Yo, let's stop playing, yo. Let's just call it what it is. I call you on the late night. We hook up. I get fed. I leave. Let's stop acting like this is something that is not. Well, why I got to be all like that? Look, I'm going to come smoke you out. We're going to have some fun. That's going to be that. We're not doing nothing for real. I got to go. What you mean? You just going to hang up the phone on me like that? I just bought you a PlayStation. Look, my real girl over here, I'll talk to you. Bye. And then you call, and now she lets it out on you.
You got to be able to think about life like that.
got to.
Because all I did was hurt. I was just like, ouch.
But you got to think, like, there's no reason, and there are a lot of people who have anger issues, but there would have been nothing to bring that on if days later you called her and she was that hype.
Like it just happened.
Yeah.
So but
something happened during her day.
Yeah.
But so we were at this poetry slam the other night, and one of the poets who, first of all, I know all these people and connected to a very good friend of mine. So Tangerine tells me, she was like, yo, he actually needs a spot to crash tonight. He was talking about it. I was like, oh, well, you could just stay in the guest room, right? And she was like, all right. So I go back and I say, hey, man, are you good tonight? And he's like, actually, because he's from out of town. Right. He's like, actually, I'm not. And I was like, hey, man, come on, I got you. So he's staying at the crib. We talk about comic books all night. And one of the other poets comes through to kick it. And he's like, yeah, so I heard this dude is older. Older dude was like, yeah, so I hear you do the YouTube.
You said this
YouTube
to you?
Yeah. He's like, you and your
The
wife.
YouTube?
Y'all do the YouTube thing. And I was like, yeah, I'm also a comedian. I do a lot of things, man. He's okay, well, can I see some of the YouTube stuff? And I was like, sure, right? So and you never know which video because in our mind,
what's going to be to his liking?
In my mind, I'm going to something with a lot of views because I'm like, surely he'll enjoy this. I click on a video, and this is always what's awkward about people saying, show me your stuff. I'm like, I'd rather you go and look on your own. So he's like, show me your stuff. I was like, all right. So I pull up a video, and a couple punchlines go, and I'm looking at him like, any minute now, you can just go ahead and giggle. He's giving me nothing. I didn't even wait to the end of the video. I just turned it off.
Start me out, fam.
He was like, hey, send me your channel, man. I want to look at some more stuff. And I was like, oh, you're that kind of viewer. You're the person that doesn't validate me in person.
Right, exactly.
You just be entertained in silence.
Probably just sitting there holding like,
man, I felt so awkward. So yeah, I hate when people do that.
No, you know what I have a problem with?
What?
Conclusion does it all the time, and I hate when he does it.
Yeah.
I hope that
laugh at other people's jokes.
No, yeah, that too.
Okay.
But this is what I hate. But I hate if it's a video or a song, and I'm playing it for you, and then you start talking, nigga.
You know what it is?
I made this so you could listen.
Nah, man, that's not how people receive it.
I need it. I need that.
No.
And I need that eye contact in conversations.
I noticed.
Oh, I feel unvalidated.
I realize.
Like, where are you going with your mind and your thoughts?
You got to, with songs
Keep
for
it
me,
here.
If you give me a song, if you like, hey, listen to this, I need to listen to it on my own. Let me listen to it.
No, you concur conclusion. You concur. Why every time it's agreeing, it's only on his points?
Bro, because you be tripping.
I had to tear into you earlier. This has been another installment of the Justice League podcast. You got anything coming up this week, man?
Just more of my friendship with Dope Boy.
Man, I love you, man.
Yeah, I love you.
We're going to work out tomorrow, man. This has been another. I have been your boy, Dope Boy.
CTisDOPE.
It's been a guy with cool boots. We'll see you next time. Great episode.